What up, Carlos? Good to see you in here. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carlos. Getting ready to start the show here in a couple minutes. Making a quick one today. We're going to do the stack and move on. Get some good news. I have two pieces of good news for you guys today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. And let's get the show popping. All right, let's kick the show off. Let's kick the show off. A little early. 30 seconds to go. Go time. 30 seconds to go time. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Stack of Bitcoin Show. My name is Roman, and I'm your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. If you're new to Bitcoin, trying to figure out what's going on, you're in the right place. We're here to show you what Bitcoin can do, the power of Bitcoin when used as a savings vehicle. It increases the purchasing power of your savings by you doing absolutely nothing other than just holding it. Buying the Bitcoin, taking custody of the Bitcoin, and watch the value of your savings increase. Watch the value of the purchasing power of your savings go up over time. It's that easy. It's that easy. All right, we're here Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, buying Bitcoin a little bit at a time on our goal, with the goal of getting to 1 Bitcoin and documenting the whole journey. We started this show May 22nd, 2023 with 0 Bitcoin, and now here we are getting ever so close to 0.4 Bitcoin, almost half a Bitcoin, and then eventually the goal is to get to 1 Bitcoin. It may never happen. We may never grow enough to be able to collect a whole Bitcoin, but it's not going to be from lack of trying. So if that sounds like an interesting journey to you and you're going to watch the process of the wealth of the show grow, jump on in, tune in, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and let's kick off this episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. Let's go. All right. So that is a quick little intro. Let's get into the show. Let's jump into the first segment of the show that we like to call the Bitcoin Strength. Today the price of Bitcoin is $116,965.88. We got ourselves a little mini dip, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves an opportunity to stack Bitcoin at a cheaper price. And why don't we? Why don't we? We should. We should stack Bitcoin. All right, you can buy 854 Satoshis for a single dollar today. What is a Satoshi? A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar is made up of 100 cents, a Bitcoin is made up of 100 million Satoshis. So, just like you don't have to save $1 all at once, you can save pennies until you make $1. You can save Satoshis, you can save fractions of a Bitcoin until you make a whole Bitcoin, right? But what's important here is that you don't need to have a whole Bitcoin to enjoy the benefits of owning some Bitcoin. The value of whatever you have set aside into Bitcoin automatically has a little bit of a shield against inflation. And that value, that money, will continue to increase in purchasing power against the dollar because it's in the form of Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is a shield from inflation. Bitcoin helps build the value of your savings. And the longer you hold it, the more your savings will increase in terms of dollars, okay? All right. If you do the opposite, then the opposite will happen. The longer you hold the dollars, the less and less your dollars will be able to purchase. The longer you hold them, okay? Just by inflation, okay? Let's say you're walking down the street minding your own business. You look down, you see a penny, you pick it up, and all the day that penny could be worth 8.5 Satoshis today, 8.5 fractions of a Bitcoin. When we started the show, a penny would buy you 30 satoshis, or sometimes 38 satoshis. But yeah, those are the good old days. A dollar would buy you 4,000 satoshis. Now it's only going to buy you 854 satoshis. That's crazy. It's just another reflection of the debasement of the dollar. Another reflection of the purchasing power of the dollar going down in terms of Bitcoin. You need more dollars today to buy the same amount of Bitcoin. Okay, that is the Bitcoin strength. And next, we're going to jump right into why we stack. Why do we save in Bitcoin? What does it mean? What does it do for us? Well, I kind of just talked about it a little bit there, right? When you save when you save in dollars, as the money supply increases, and it's always increasing. Here's an example. It's always increasing because the amount of debt we have as a country, the national debt, continues to increase no matter what, at the rate of about $100,000 every, I don't know, 2001, 2002, 2003, like every 3 seconds, the debt goes up by $100,000. Do you think you can earn money faster than the debt is incrementing at? Because if you're not earning money faster than the debt is incrementing at, not the debt, faster than the rate at which the debt is increasing, you're being debased, right? And no matter how hard you work or how many companies you create, unless you create something truly new and unique that you have a patent for or that you have completely to yourself, it's going to be difficult for you to earn or to generate enough wealth to beat inflation. If inflation is about 10% year over year, right? So any investment you're holding that's not making you more than 10% is losing you money, it's losing you value, and you're getting poorer, okay? So yeah, it's crazy, right? So if you're not saving in Bitcoin, you're subjecting your savings to that inflation, and when you do that, you will have nothing in the end. You won't be able to afford the things you are saving for because the price is going to get away from you before you can even get a chance to buy it, right? And when you do buy it, who knows if it'll even be worth at that point, right? It's crazy. Right, so we save in Bitcoin. Why do we save in Bitcoin? Because saving in Bitcoin is like traveling back in time and giving yourself a perpetually increasing retroactive raise for the hours you've already worked for as long as you hold a Bitcoin that represents those hours. There it is. My hand slipped. I was a little bit off on the soundtrack over here, but that's it. That's what we save in Bitcoin. Straight up, short and sweet, to the point. Super basic. We're doing an expedited show today because I wasn't even planning on jumping on today at all. Because I'm planning on taking the week off. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. I want to take the week off, but we'll see. What up, Hard Huddle? What up, Carlos? Me in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience. Choo! Yeah, it's I enjoy doing the show, dude. I can't help it. So I told myself I have to be extra productive today, so I can make. My plan is to release a 21 Moto video later today, and then start working on one of the upcoming Stack Bitcoin show videos, and then I want to do at least 2 recorded videos on this channel and one on the motorcycle channel. So the motorcycle channel will be done. Then I'll have 2 more to do the week for this channel, while I'm also doing the show, right? If it gets too overwhelming and I don't want to do the show, I'll just stick with I'm gonna give priority just this week to the recorded videos, to the edited videos. If I can do them both, though, if I can do everything, I'm gonna continue to do it, because obviously there's some things in my life I could do without. I've been watching a lot of TV lately, a lot of not mindless, but like, how many YouTube videos I need to watch? How many times do I need to hear Michael Saylor tell us about Bitcoin? Right. So I'm restricting my diet of video intake, and in the hopes that I'm able to use that time to produce more things, right? More production, a little less consumption. Lump sum or DCA if you get unexpected money. Lump sum every time. That's the easy one, Carlos. Easy question right there. So you lump sum or DCA if you get unexpected money. Lump sum, baby. Lump sum. All right. So I have some good news today, guys. 2 pieces of good news. And that's partially why today I didn't take the week off. Because last week I was feeling down. Last week I was feeling a little bit deflated that some of the friends I talked to about Bitcoin are still XRP dummies. And some of the friends that I've been talking to about Bitcoin, like, don't seem to listen, right? And I was just kind of like, Last week I was feeling kind of a little bit defeated, a little bit over it. You know, a little bit like, why am I wasting my time to tell you, to try to help you if you're not willing to see the truth, right? But so yesterday I got 2 pieces of good news from people that I had talked to in the past, you know, orange pilled or not. And one of them was still poop coining, right? And I was like, man, you need to stop poop coining. So I don't know if they're in poop coins, and one of their poop coins pumped, and they hit me up about buying a Bitcoin. And I was like, wow, that's cool. About time you buy one. And it reminded me because of Carlos's question. He said, do you lump sum or DCA if you get unexpected money, right? And this person, the question was, hey, I came up on one of my coins. I want to buy a Bitcoin. Do you think I should wait or buy it now? Right? And I was like, well, ultimately it's your money, dude, but this train ain't stopping. So I would just buy it. You know, so if somebody were to ask me today and they've asked me, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that, but if I came up on money and I didn't need it for any other emergency thing now, or like to get out of debt, even if it was to get out of debt, if I could continue to service my debt, I still wouldn't pay off my debt. I would just buy the Bitcoin. I'd like just buy the Bitcoin, dude. So buy the Bitcoin and just hold it. That's it. And just wait. And this guy, this person took the plunge, became a whole coiner, and like I couldn't be more stoked for them because, dude, it's such a huge milestone. Even though it is just 100 million satoshis, right? And Bitcoin is just like a dollar. It's not anything more than 100 million satoshis, right? Still, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool mark to hit. You don't have to hit that mark to be successful in Bitcoin, but like I'm just saying, like it's nice. It's a nice mark to hit. So super stoked on that. Super happy for this person, and I'm happy to have been a little bit of an influence in them realizing the power or the benefit of being in Bitcoin, right? So super stoked. Congratulations. If you know who you are, super happy for you. That's so good. And then, as if that wasn't good enough news, and wouldn't help me feel like, okay, man, okay, you're doing it. It's people are listening. It's people are starting to get it, right? I guess you could say I have three pieces of good news. The second piece of good news is, even though I stopped posting the TikTok, people are starting to find my videos now and ask questions about Bitcoin. Really good questions. And so I might start making shorts on there again. I'm not sure, but I haven't even been posting my 100 days Bitcoin savings challenge because I just kind of been like too busy, right? So I'm gonna post a couple of things up on there. I'm gonna post my update for my 100-day Bitcoin savings challenge so far, and then I'll probably start posting daily on there until we're done with the 100-day Bitcoin savings challenge. And then once that's done, I'll put it back on back burner. But since it's gaining momentum, and there might be a chance of getting people to come from there to here, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to mess with that as well. But the third piece of good news was some of like the best news that you can get, especially from someone that you helped orange pill, right? I orange pilled this person a long time ago, like probably one of the first people that I orange pilled. No, I wouldn't say the first one of the, right, in my budding orange pilling career. I think maybe I got this person involved in Bitcoin, May 22nd, 2023. Yeah, so it was before the show. Before I started this show, I was talking to this person about Bitcoin. They were excited about it, and they started saving in Bitcoin, right? And then this person moved to a different location. They moved their living space. They moved, right? And in that same week when they moved, I think they lost their phone, or the phone got messed up, but they ended up getting a new phone, right? They got a new phone on the same week when they moved to a different house, and the people at the cell phone company, at the cell phone store, told them that they would back up all of their apps and move them over to the new phone for them, right? So this person was stoked. They're in their new place. They have their new phone. They're in a new place, and they reach out to me because they don't see any funds in their Bitcoin wallet, right? I was like, oh crap. It's not a good sign. Not a good sign. And like, luckily, I walked this person through setting up their phone, setting up their it was a hot wallet, setting up their hot wallet, and getting their seed phrase. And I told them I remember exactly telling them, these 24 words are like the most important thing you can have. Please don't lose these. Like, you put these in a place where you're not going to lose them, because if you ever lose your phone or get your phone breaks, you'll be able to restore your Bitcoin from here, right? And like, they're like, oh, sure, yeah, great. And so we got everything done. Everything was working. They were set up. They were buying Bitcoin. They were taking Bitcoin off the exchange and into their own custody, into this wallet. And I was like, sweet, you're on the program. You're good. Just keep doing that. Just keep saving, keep DCAing, and when you get to whatever amount, you bring it to your hot wallet in this case, and you keep doing your thing, right? Well, after the move and the phone swap, when they went to open the app just says, do you want to start a new wallet, or do you want to restore a wallet, because there's no wallets in here? And this was in 2022, something like that. Maybe 2022 was the year. And man, this person had put in some, for them it was a lot of money. For them, it was a lot of money into Bitcoin. And I was like, okay, well, do you have that seed phrase I asked you to say when we first set this up, right? Because I don't take copies of anybody's seed phrase when I help them set up their wallet. It's all on them, right? You take your wallet. I walk you through the process of setting up your wallet, and I tell you, hey, this is the thing. This is a seed phrase. You have to write it down with a pencil or with a pen on paper, and secure it whichever way you can, the best, that nobody can access it, and don't put it on the internet, all that good stuff, right? At that point, the responsibility doesn't fall on me anymore. At that point, the responsibility falls on you, because I told you exactly what you need to do, and that thing is important, right? So, I mean, I went through the whole spiel, guys. I said, you know what? If you lose this, you lose your coins. If you lose this and your phone at the same time, you lose your coins. If you lose this and you still have your phone, we can maybe make another wallet, get the new seed phrase for the new wallet, and move the coins from your old wallet to the new wallet. Then you have 2 of 2 again, right? If you lose your phone but you still have your seed phrase, we can recover your new phone with the seed phrase. Okay, so it's important to keep the seed phrase. So anyway, they couldn't find it. They couldn't find the seed phrase, and they looked everywhere, right? It was difficult to look because they had just packed up all of their house, right? And anyway, long story long. It's already a long story. Long story short, just to wrap it up. This person found where they had put their seed phrase. They found it like yesterday, right? And I got a message that said like something to the effect of like, is it 24 words? And I was like, what? And it didn't ring a bell or anything to me. It just like, I was like, what is this person talking about? I was like, my response was, is this the wrong number? Like, like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't remember having a conversation with you about anything to do with 24 words, because it had been so long since we talked to this person about Bitcoin, right? They're like, no, I think I found it. And I was like, oh, you think you found it? Because it looked for it forever, right? And I was like, no way. They're like, yeah. I'm like, well, how many words are there? And they told me, and then like, I was like, okay, well, do they have numbers next up? Do you know the order of the words? And they're like, well, there's 2 columns of words, but I think I would have written it down, right, left, drop a line, right, left, drop a line, right, left, drop a line. I was like, okay, well, cool. So I got on a call with this person, and they trust me. I got a call with this person, and they gave me the seed phrase for their lost wallet, right? And guys, I was able to recover it the first try. We did the first try, recovered the wallet. I could see their transactions on there. I could see the amount of Bitcoin that was on there, and I was like, nice. You're gonna be pleasantly surprised to see how much your Bitcoin is currently worth that you bought in 2022, right? And sure enough, I had already helped this person restart their Bitcoin journey by setting them up on a completely different wallet, and again, making sure they understand that how to back up the seed phrase and all that stuff, right? So they in essence have two places where they're holding it. So I was like, you know what, let's consolidate this. I'm gonna take the wallet since I already opened it and I have access to it. I'm gonna send you your own Bitcoin to your new wallet. That way, from your perspective, it's all in one place, and you have all the seed phrase for it. I don't have any seed phrases from you at that point. This wallet's pretty much already burned because I have the seed phrase now, and you have the seed phrase, and you don't need to trust me. Like the whole point of Bitcoin is no third party risk, right? Although in this case, it was a little bit of a third party risk because I could have just easily taken their coins, right? I could have just straight up jacked the coins. But anyway, I know this person we trust each other. So I was like, okay, cool. So let's get you back on track. We got those coins transmitted to the person's regular wallet with the regular stash. They got in there like under 10 minutes. We got like on the next block. It cost us like $2 to transfer the funds, and we're set. How freaking cool is that? 2 years later, dude. Like, no, more than that, right? 22, 23, 24, 3 years later. Dang, hodling since before the show. Dang, right? So, yeah, that little stack had pretty much 400%ed, right? 400% on that stack. And, of course, you know what comes next, right? Of course you do. That feeling of like, oh, damn, I should have put more in it, right? That feeling of like, dang, I should have started with a bigger amount, right? I'm super proud of this person though, because they took it like a champ. When they thought they lost that Bitcoin, I was like, hey, this is gonna be your most expensive lesson. You know, you don't secure your seed phrase. You lose your wallet, you don't have anything, right? And you just paid however much you already had saved into Bitcoin for that lesson, right? You should start over again and just make sure you don't mess it up this time. And they did. They started over again, right? They just kind of kept going. And so that's super. That shows like grit, right? But then to be able to come back and say, oh shoot, I found it. Well, talk about redemption, dude. Like you stuck with it and you got a bonus because you were basically forced to hodl for 3 years. That's winning right there. That's winning. So I was eager to jump on today's show to share those stories with you guys and maybe inspire you to, if you haven't already started saving in Bitcoin, to start saving in Bitcoin. And if you're feeling a little bit down because nobody is listening to you anymore about Bitcoin, hey, there's people out there still that need help, and even though they might not know it yet, right? When you get down on your orange pilling practices like I do, and start to feel like maybe I should just stop trying to convince people, maybe it's just a good time to just take a little bit of a break and then come back to it, right? That's kind of how I feel. I feel like if I hadn't made the effort to convince my friends and fam and those people that I've helped recently, like 2 or 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, if I hadn't had those conversations with those people, they wouldn't know about Bitcoin even now, right? Or maybe they would have, I don't know, but they weren't looking for it. Like, I don't know. Anyway, your orange pilling efforts, even though they might seem, and maybe here I'm talking to myself, right? Your orange pilling efforts, even though they might seem like they might be a waste of time sometimes, something's happening back there. They're still doing their work. It's still having an effect on people, and it's a good thing, right? It's a good thing. We bring it all back to give a man a fish, or give a woman or a man a fish, feed them for a day, teach them how to fish, feed them for a lifetime. Teach them about Bitcoin though, and you feed their whole legacy. I don't know. You feed their grandkids too, and their grandkids, and their grandkids' grandkids, if they can hodl. Right. Anyway, that's the mid segment of the show. Let's jump into the next topic. Of course, we're going to talk about this. This is what we do every time. It's time for the Stack Recap, because we don't only talk about stacking Bitcoin here Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We actually do it every weekday. And today, on July 21st, 2025, we are going to stack Bitcoin once again. Once again, we ride. In 2025, so far we've saved $4,480. It's currently worth $5,580 for a gain of 24.54% just in 2025. Let's go. Are you not entertained? In 2024, we've saved $7,245, and it's currently worth $14,340. Again, for a gain of 95.29%. That's right. And finally, for the whole lifespan of the show, the strategic Bitcoin reserve is, we've saved $15,209, and our savings are now worth $32,496.49 for a gain of 112.26%. Yeah. You really can't mess with that. You know? You really can't mess with that. That is amazing. That is amazing. And we're currently at, for the whole strategic Bitcoin reserve of the show, not just the DCA portion, we are currently at 0.3978941 Bitcoin. So close to 0.4 Bitcoin. The value of our stack right now is about $46,622. We are currently about 0.0021089 Bitcoin away from 0.4 Bitcoin. That's $247.08 away from 0.4 Bitcoin. We'll probably hit that this week with the purchases we're doing over for the 100-day Bitcoin Savings Challenge. I will say the 21st. On the 100-day Bitcoin Savings Challenge, we needed to do yesterday's buy. We need to input yesterday's buy, and we need to do today's buy. Yeah, so we need to add 2 buys to this. Oops. We need to add 2 buys to this template, but that'll get us 40 and 41. Yeah, so we'll be pretty on close. That's what? That's 40. That's $81. Oh yeah, it's gonna make us like in the $150 range, $150 range from getting 0.4 Bitcoin, and yeah, it's good. So that means that with $100 of buys that we do this week, and the other 3 days of, is it 3 days or 4 days? 4 days. Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely gonna hit 0.4 Bitcoin today. So I'll probably live stream the rest of the week because I want to get this on video. I want to get the mark done on video. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, in 2025, the price of Bitcoin, our average price of Bitcoin is $97,829, And since today the price of Bitcoin is above that, today we're only going to buy $20 for the stack. Okay? And now that we know how much Bitcoin we're going to buy, there's only one thing left to do. It's time to stack some Bitcoin. All right, let me get my phone ready. I think I need another haircut. My hair's reaching an all-time high again. Okay, let's go with the Strike app here. Got the Strap app going. Gonna buy $20 worth of Bitcoin right now during the show. I hit next. There it goes. I'm gonna choose my funding mechanism, my bank account. Cut the music. Strum roll, please. Hit confirm. We're buying $20 worth of Bitcoin right now on the Stack Bitcoin show because it's. Ooh, there it goes. Oh, look at that. My phone is doing something. See that? Look at that. My phone's putting out a signal. You see that? What is that? What is that? They're trying to face. Is it trying to face attack me? What's going on? My phone is spying on me, guys. What the crap? Let me see if it's still doing it. Look at it. It's still doing it. Is infrared? Is it face detecting me even though I told it not to detect my face? I can't trust the phones, guys. They're spying on. Look at that. They're spying on us. Look at it. Infrared. Infrared burst. Where is it? I think I just turned off. My bad. Someone open it. Oh yeah, like it's trying to scan. It's scanning a face. Look at. It's trying to scan a face. Jeez. Look at that. Shh, man. Man, you can be trusting your phone, guys. I think it's trying to read my face, even though I don't have facial recognition enabled on this phone. Why is it trying to scan my face? Or maybe it's trying to figure out. I don't know. That's super fishy though. Super fishy. Maybe we need to get rid of that phone. Anyway, it's trying to detect how many sats I got. All right, guys. Let's get ready to wrap up the show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys for joining and being with me for the stack of today. On the 21st of July, we've stacked. We've had a blast. We've shared stories. Okay? It's Monday. It's the beginning of the week. And it's my favorite part of the week because I get to start stacking again with you guys. $20 a day, every weekday. That's what we do. I'll see you guys here tomorrow again for another episode of the Stack Bitcoin Show. And as we get ever so close to 0.04 BTC. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode. But until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Bye, guys.